Hello everyone, welcome back to the Payne River here in Foundation, where we are building up our city. This whole video is going to be about doing the next big thing for our village and really trying to bring in a more dense population into this village to make it feel more like a city. If you recall from last video, we did start a market, which you can see being constructed right here, which is also bring in new residents to come over here and be like, hey, maybe I should live here, which is really good. So as I'm building it, I'm actually kind of thinking that we should move our downtown area toward this general direction, because everything over here is slightly developed, but it's not, it's a little bit weird just because that's where we started all our first buildings off. We started moving other buildings. It's imperfect, which is going to be this game. However, we're just going to bring in more residents toward this general area. So we're going to focus on that. And the main reason why I'm also doing that is because our Lord Manor is over here, looking very kind to us. But another thing that I actually want to do today is fix up this... Once again, they're floating. I don't know why. But we're going to try to fix up this area a little bit, make it feel more like you're entering a town. What I'm really going to do is, I feel like we're going to take a wall and kind of have it line around the area a little bit. I don't know. I'm kind of still indecisive on it, but we're going to get something figured out, so let's get to it. Okay, so I'm looking at certain things on our resource panel, and we were talking about how we wanted to add more sheep farms, which we did. However, since we've added sheep farms, we now have 121 wool, which isn't a bad thing, but we're running low on shirts, and it appears that is because maybe we just need another person to make shirts. I'm trying to really track down the issue here, and I believe that we do have enough, what do they call it, cloth, to make shirts. Actually, maybe we have to make another clothing place and another cloth place. I don't remember what they call it, but maybe we have to make 2 new workplaces for that. So we're going to build those as well. There's not going to be anyone to actually take the jobs, so that's unfortunate, but that is something that's going to be an issue in the time being. Okay, we have completed our market. Unfortunately, we just need more people for that as well. I think the biggest issue right now is that we still have 20 people lacking space for housing. And they're starting to build over here by our awesome little market here, which is going to look really nice, hopefully in the near future. But, I mean, like, you see a few houses coming in right around here. You see one coming in. You'll also see a few building up and upgrading and whatnot, but it just seems like people just won't go in certain areas. I mean, like, there's high desirability over here and kind of turns into low as you come over here. But I mean, like, there's really nothing wrong with the area. How many wells do I have? I have 2 wells that I see. Maybe we should add another one down here. Honestly, at this point, we're just really going to try anything we can. Actually, we can add a tavern also. Maybe we add the tavern out here if we wanted to. Alright, so we're going to start construction on this wonderful little tavern here. It doesn't look like it has much to it. Let's add some more decorative stuff. Like, we can add the shed if we wanted to. I don't know where the heck they're going to put the shed, though. Like, maybe we add a chimney. Because that seems like a good bet right now. So we're just going to add... This is what we're going to do for our building. This is all we're going to do. And maybe we added, like, a little sign somewhere. If I can ever really tell what it's doing. Which I can't. So we're just actually, can you move out of the way, please? We're just going to hit build on this. Start construction. There we go. And let's see who we can promote up. We have a lot of people to promote to commoner. So I'm going to start with the level 4s because they deserve to be upgraded. And we're going to go for the level 3s. And we'll leave it as that for now. Oh my god, this house is huge. I just realized this house is going to be huge, and so is the one next to it. Okay. I guess I'm fine with that, as long as people are going to get housing. Oh, we have somebody that's coming to visit us. Let's see what this person wants. Bread? For somebody, basically. So who can we bring bread to? Let's see what our splendor is. I really guess the whole thing can be military, because that's the one thing that we're falling behind on. Actually, labor is looking not for... yeah, for the influence. Because we get influence, right? Yes, we get influence, so I'm going to give it to my people. Okay, so we're looking at the list right now. A lot of villagers lack clothing, which is probably one of the biggest things, which we are fixing, but we need more people for it. So that is something that we're probably going to lack on for right now. But then we have faith, which is slightly an issue, but not too much. It shouldn't be an issue, but it's only one person, granted. And then we just, there we go, taken care of. And then we have just lack of either housing or water. Hey, so it's been a while since somebody actually decided to join our village. That means we're on the right track. We're getting down more houses, people are coming in. This is good, because now we can start tackling on new projects and start expanding. And I think one way I want to do that is by, first of all, fixing my bread line, because I feel like we're always running low on wheat, so we may just end up building another wheat farm somewhere. But we want to fix the clothing first, so we're going to add another person for the Weaver Hut along with our tailor's workshop, so we have more clothing. And we're going to see if maybe we can get down a wooden wall, because I want to see how this is going to work. Can we bend this? Because I think I saw somewhere where people can bend it. Alright, I don't really know. But we have a wall, and that's all that matters. I say we have a wall, and that's all that really matters. There's like a little spot for a wall. Like, this is all we have for a wall right now. Let's put in our gate so it looks like we actually have some sort of fortification. And then we're actually probably just going to bring it up. And I'm thinking about bringing it in through here, around over here, and up through here. Because I don't feel like the farms need to be inside. That's kind of just useless. So let's not do that, right? Actually, our wooden gate can be put in like... I'm going to put it a little bit further back just so I can fix up this wall over here. I have the wooden gate backwards. There we go, perfect. Alright, so we have the idea going down for our wall right now. So this is going to be the main entrance to our wonderful little village. We're probably going to add a side entrance up here by the windmill. And then we'll kind of just wrap this around over here and bring it to our Lord's Manor maybe. And then have like a separate wall over here. I don't really know, to be quite honest with you, because I kind of started very late on this wall, which isn't the best idea, but we're going with it. Also, now we have a trade bonus with the Villages of Alliance. That is good for us. If we get 10 citizens, we can start making a monastery. So we're going to try to do that next once we can promote more people. And then I want to try to raise up our military a little bit. So actually, let's get down a new building for that. And we're going to... Ooh, wait, I have all these other things where I need to start making like an iron mine and a coal hut and stuff like that. I should probably start doing that, shouldn't I? So we're going to add a little iron mine right here. And then we'll add a little coal hut somewhere where nobody really cares about people, and then we'll just add it right there. I don't really know what I was going with for that. But let's get down military here. Let's put down a wooden keep. And this is going to be difficult because I want to put down my wooden keep up here, right? So maybe we put it right here because it's going to become a side entrance. Now we're going to put it down right here. We're really not going to customize it too much. There's really no reason for it right now. So we're just going to add one just so we know that something's going to be built here. And we'll start building it a little bit and then we'll pause it at some point. That's what I want to end up doing for right now. So right now I can unlock more land, which is actually what I'm going to do because we're making plenty of money. We're always up there in our treasury, so we're gonna get this plot of land so we can actually expand to over there, because that's what I've been wanting to do, so we have a little bit more room to go around. So let's get more extraction through here. Okay, so I did expand our wall a little bit just so we have a rough idea of what's going on. I don't really care to do much at the moment with our military because there's really no military strategic things I can do right now. So therefore, we're just not going to do anything really, except for maybe prepare for a new update when it actually does become a thing. But as of for right now, we did build a wall. We built it through the trees here, which is kind of unrealistic. We would cut them down typically. But for right now, we're just getting down the basic idea. We brought it all the way up here, so I kind of know where to border it, so it doesn't become an issue, if you know what I mean. And what we're going to do is we're going to bring the wall all the way up here, and we're going to basically start up a new section for our Lord's Manor and maybe build another different wall process there. I don't really know yet because we're going to add more things down over here as well. Actually, maybe some more resource driven areas because fish are down here and all sorts of other things. So really we can do whatever. And you know what I just realized is we do fish and we don't sell fish. So the more you know. There we go. We need to figure out how to fix that one, and we'll end up taking care of that soon, hopefully. So as we've been sitting here, we had a few more people join our village. And going back to the little thing about our clothing, we do have this guy that keeps requesting for audiences and crap needs to just stop. Okay, I'm sorry. But as for our clothing, we did start running out of our cloth, so we are now assigning at least one more person to make more cloth. And hopefully that will kind of even out the whole system. Let's see what this guy wants. Oh, he left. All right, he barely gave me like 2 seconds to do that, and our tavern finished. So that's a good thing. At least something good came out of all that. Ooh, we have our iron mine done. So that shall be interesting. I mean, like, our trading's fine. Actually, we're starting to... We should actually keep an eye on that, because maybe we need to build another... Let's see. So we always buy tools, we sell polished stone, and we try to sell some clothes, but it doesn't really happen. But it is stored there. What do we actually sell? We do sell planks whenever we're not using them, which is almost always using them. How the hell are we making money half the time? Probably from our villagers. Income, villager consumption, and trade income. Yeah, so we're basically just giving things to our villagers, and that's how we're making our money. Which I may want to change. And actually, I don't want to keep buying things for tools. I don't want to keep buying tools. That's just a pain. So maybe we end up just making our own tool production and trying to become more independent as a village. Maybe that's what we end up doing. Our coal hut's done too, so I mean, like, that's a good thing. We can assign one iron miner as well. Who's lacking food? We got people lacking food. Maybe it's because we're selling too much bread and cheese now. Are we really falling that far behind? Because I don't want people to leave because they don't have enough food. Bread and cheese is at like an all-time low. Maybe we need another place for people to make bread because obviously they can't keep up. We don't have anywhere to sell fish either, which is, you know what, that's an issue. So we're going to start selling fish up here. Yeah, we'll start selling fish at our main market here. Let's edit you. We're going to add another food counter. Let's add you right here because there's literally nothing here and it's kind of pissing me off. And let's make that high priority because that needs to get done like ASAP. So we can start selling fish as well because right now our fish is actually just sitting in the granary, which is not a good thing. And we're out of bread. Let's make another place for people to make bread as well. Okay, so as for milk, we are producing a lot of milk versus how much cheese we're making. So we're also going to make a cheese maker building as well because otherwise we're not going to do very well in that regard. We're going to add it toward the front here because it's closer by all our dairy farms. So we'll just end up throwing it right there. That's fine. There we go. Now we have 10 citizens. So now if we wanted to, we can make a monastery. And then we can also start to add these things, which are decoration items. Let's actually see what those look like. Oh, just a tree and a simple fountain. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind for later. Alright, so we just unlocked new things from our military because I think we just finished our keeper. No, we did not. Oh, it was something to do with the labor because we finished that tent there. Now we have a tax office. So we can literally just take more money from our people, which is not very nice, but you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. So we're gonna end up doing that. Let's get another market tender in here. Which food stall was it? I don't really care because we just filled up the other ones. So hopefully this guy will start selling fish because he is new. And hopefully he knows what he's selling. He obviously hasn't gotten any fish yet. But if we start selling fish, that means that people will ease up on consuming bread and cheese, which is what I want to end up happening. I don't want them to keep stealing cheese and bread, although they do pay for it. We need to make sure people are happy. They are obviously not. It's dipping down a lot. Ooh. Let's get the cheesemaker going as well. Let's put a higher priority on that. Alright everyone, so I think that's where we're going to leave off the video today. We did complete a lot today that I'm very proud of. We were able to expand this little market area, and we were able to complete our tavern, as well as really building up the population and starting to get people back in here again. But obviously since we've done that, it's becoming an issue to where we're starting to fall low on the food spectrum, so we need to start building up the food production chains, which we'll end up doing, especially for next episode. There's a lot more to do here at the Payne River Village, and I'm really excited about where this little village is going. If you want to keep up with the series, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you have not already. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you really want to help support the channel. I would highly appreciate it. And any comments, suggestions, concerns, let me know in the comments down below, and I will review them. And I shall see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.